Queens ministry. I have decided this year that I want to be able to do a ministry to really help someone along the way besides myself. I do know that there can be a change in all of us. And sometimes the greatest change can come in the middle of the night. It can come whenever. But the great part about it is God is willing to help you get to where you want to be in today's society. So I strongly encourage you guys, if there's anything that you want to do differently in life, this is the time to do it. This is the time to make it happen in order to make things pop in your life. So I just want to welcome you guys into Royalty Kings and Queens Ministry. I decided to, like I said, to do it this year, and I'm very excited because it was a thought process. I woke up out of my bed and I realized last year that I want to be able to start with I want to start with a program. So somehow I was able to learn about this program, and I realized, I said, man, this is a great platform to be able to reach a number of people through different live streaming audience of people. And so I was like, hey, why not try something different? And so I'm great that found this platform to be different. So what I want to do is strongly encouraging you guys that's sitting out there tonight. HAPS TV offers a free world-class broadcasting to a community eager to collaborate in a simple way for viewers to support creators financially. All right. And also, I just want to give you some pro tips. So once you download the app, you can subscribe to get notified when I go live. So every time I go live, you'll be able to know it before anything else. You know, it can come at any day and time once everything is set up, the preparation, all of that. So just want to let y'all guys know that. Also, you guys can support my work on HAPS TV as well. So you can sponsor me. It can be whatever, you know what I'm saying, you want to do. You feel me? So I just want to let you guys know. You can give $1, $5, $10, $15, $100, whatever you want to do to sponsor my ministry. I strongly encourage you guys, because the thing about it is I'm looking to win over all the people that have been going through rough times, negative energy, negative platforms, negative whatever. And I'm just excited to know that I'm here for you. If anybody else here for you, I'm here for you, because I know deep down inside what I can do to bring to the table. And so if I can bring something to the table, I'll be glad to make sure, you know what I'm saying, I make things happen. So I just want to thank you guys for taking time out of your busy schedule to listen to me on HAPS TV platform, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, Facebook, Instagram, my company page, my radio page, my fashion clothing brand page, whatever page that you're being able to check me out. I strongly encourage you to continue to check me out and see what great things that I have come across my desk, across my platform, whatever I have going on. You guys will be the first to know what I have in store. All right. So I'm just, like I said, I'm here for you. As long as you're here for me, I'm here for you. And so while we're here for one another, we want to be able to touch on certain things. All right. What I spoke about last night on my radio station, for the guys that may have listened or maybe not, I was speaking about taking it one day at a time. And sometimes taking one day at a time, you have to live within that day, and you have to take every day like it's your last day. But don't take it for granted. That's all I can say. Do not take every day for granted. Live each day accordingly. I know that some people are like, well, I got to get ready for tomorrow. I got to get ready for a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. True enough, it's cool, like I said, to think outside the box because God give us a beautiful mindset to be able to think out the box and just visualize certain things that we can do, throughout the year. And I know that a lot of times, our days on earth is not, you know, we don't know. We never know, when it be. But we must take the time each day to appreciate one day after another. All right. So that's pretty much what I hit on last night because there are things that we have to, as people, we have to do differently in order to, get our mind right and make sure that we're living in the respect for us to be able to, make greater things happen for our good. So we have to continue being who we are as people and be able to manifest certain things. So I'm just gonna taking a minute or two, and I'm gonna wait till some more people come on this live because I know there's some people, pretty much probably doing other things out there. So I'm gonna give them some time to come on this live and all of that, and then I most definitely will get into the topic of discussion for the night. All right. So just bear with me, and we're just gonna do it like that, y'all. But I just want to welcome everybody from different platforms that are watching right now. Continue watching. I'm still here, so don't think because I'm not speaking, I'm not here. I'm still here, y'all. All right. So I'm just gonna take some time, very wisely, to handle some things, and like I said, I'm here, y'all. I'm here. So we're gonna wait on some more people to come on this live. All right, because I believe there's some people out there that's willing to wait on this word. So I want to make sure that I'm doing my job to make sure that I get it out there. All right. All right, y'all. So what we're gonna talk about? What we're gonna talk about tonight? What we gonna talk about tonight? So this is what we're gonna do. So what we basically gonna talk about tonight. So yes, yeah. Gotta excuse me. I'm hilarious. So what we're gonna talk about tonight is I'm just gonna open it up with a prayer, and then I'm gonna start with inspiration, and then we'll do the prayer toward the end. Okay. So I want to make sure that I feed this into your spirit today, so that you and I can accept all of this. So the prayer is now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worked in us, unto him be glory in the church by Christ Jesus throughout all ages, world without end. Amen. Now that comes from Ephesians chapter 3, 20, verse 20 through 21. All right. So y'all most definitely can check that in y'all Bible. This is the King James Version. So I just wanted to let you guys know that off the key. The inspiration behind all of that. Mental illness is a serious problem, but when one thinks of Christ our Lord, we can trust that he protects us from the dark desires that resides in your minds. We can count on him to offer us the guidance we need to think clearly. With our trust in the Lord, we don't need to worry about the dark machinations ready to be unleashed. All right. So to really piggyback up on that, y'all, just to really piggyback on that. So mental illness is serious. There was a month, I think that was back in May. I may be right, either May or June, one of the months. I think it was May. So May, we really focus on mental illness. A lot of people are going through some type of what, something. You know what I'm saying? It can be dealing with stressful things at your work, picking up bad habits, being around other people with different mental illness. Some people have, things that, I wouldn't say like to be born with or anything like that. But we as a people, we have to get our minds together. We have to get our minds together at all times, because I understand that we all have been through some mental breakdown. It could be physically, emotionally, it can be sexually, it can be all of the following. I understand that a lot of times, we all go through some type of mental break because either we lost a loved one, or we done dealt with so much things in our day that kind of, just throws us off course. And so what we realize is, in today's society, we don't want to be thrown off. We do want to get our mental space back because we want to be at peace. And so that's what I feel like what God wanted to do, you know, um, for his son. He wanted him to have more peace in his heart. He wanted to have, because they say once you have peace in your heart and you have peace up here and you got it aligned like parallel, you got a great thing going. And what I realized is what Joyce Myers had said to me earlier. If you a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And when you start to waste it on things that you know not to waste it on, you're going to be lost. Who want to walk around with a lost mind frame? Because the thing that you start to do, ladies and gentlemen, you start to create a behavior that you can't get rid of. So why not? So why get rid of the battlefield in your mind? I know that you probably be like, battlefield in the mind. It's just like going at war with yourself. Going at war. Y'all know about the Korean Wars, all the other World War I, World War II, all them wars and all them fights that went on for many ages. Well, today I'm talking about the mental illness part of it. You don't want to be at war with your own mind. I know that a lot of times I know I'm telling you guys that, but I had to tell myself that because a lot of times people will say things to kind of throw us off course, and then we'll find somebody else along the way that's positivity that would throw us back on course. And it was like, man, I may be going through something or something like that, and then the person come and they was like, look, forget them, bump what they say. You don't care what they say. You only care what God says for your life. Because the thing about it, when people start to throw you off course and it throws your whole mind off. It takes away your joy. It steals a lot of energy and frequency from you. So don't allow nobody to get in your space. Don't allow nobody to redirect your mind unless it's going to make blow your mind to be a millionaire or a thousandaire or to be at peace with God. Okay, so we don't need nobody to stand in our space to detour us and tell us ridiculous things, because that's what it is. It's ridiculous things that people say to us a lot of time that really throws us off course. So when we do have a really close friend or just anybody that's really positive that really tell us, okay, don't worry about that other junk. The battle is not yours, it's the Lord. And so that's what you have to be reminded a lot of times. Because like I said, I tell myself that because the thing about it, people feel like because I am who I am, I'm perfect. I'm not human. We all human. We all go through some type of flaws. We all go through some type of mistake. We all go through something that we encounter on a day-to-day basis. Some days be good, some days be bad. Sometimes we have more good days than we have bad days. And that's a fabulous way of looking at it. Because see, the thing about it is it's gonna be somebody out there that is looking to try to tear you down on your parade. And it's not for them to do all of that. It's for you to excel in who you are and what you are in order to be the best that you can be. Because see, the thing about it is, when I read that book long time ago from Joyce Meyer, from cover to cover, what I realized is I was wondering to myself, I said, why did she name that book Battlefield in the Mind? Well, it's true because you can have so much things go into your mind and it'll throw your left brain off and throw your right brain off and throw your top of your brain off and throw the backside of your nugget off and then it throw your backside of your head off. And then all the thing about it is what you start to accumulate, ladies and gentlemen, you start to create simple headaches, migraine headaches, tension headaches, cluster headaches. Yeah, you start to accumulate all of these things. That's because you have people all in your ears telling you ridiculous things that's throwing you off course. Stop listening to them. Stop listening to them if they're not telling you the right things that's going to set you up for success. I say that all the time because if nobody's setting you up for the success, why even are you listening to it? You have to listen to things just like you feel that voice inside of you telling you, okay, I need you. This is the next thing that I need for you to do. That's what you listen to. But when you start to, you have somebody remind you, just like the Lord remind you on the inside, and somebody remind you on the outside, and they say, man, don't go for that. Don't go for that foolishness because you believe in that foolishness, you're gonna take on that foolishness. I remember my grandmother had told me one time before because I had this friend one time. He was a one of my best friends, but now he's not one of my best friends anymore. And he was one of my childhood friends and stuff like that. And I realized the more I kept hanging around here, I was going to be depressed. I was going to be stressed. I was going to deal with some type of anxiety. I was going to be dealing with something that this guy has made or created for himself. And so when my grandmother had told me one time before, she was like, you entertain that foolishness, you're going to be that foolishness. If you start listening to that person, you're going to listen to that person. So the thing about it is, that's what I came to realize over a period of time, that if you start to listen to certain people and they create that mindset of negativity, you're going to become that. You're going to become what you hear. So stop listening to things that you hear that is not going to make a difference between you and I every single day. You want to be able to listen to things that's going to brighten your horizon, that's going to open up your mind so that you won't have all these type of addictions going on in your head, because your mind need to be free, just like your chest need to be free, your stomach need to be free, your whole body from head to toe need to be free, because you need to be free from things that is going to that's going to take you down. You don't need nothing to take you down. You don't need you don't need nothing to take you out. You need something that's going to develop you, help you, restore you, and make you feel the difference in who you are. And I'm only speaking this, ladies and gentlemen, because I mean, like I said, I've been there. And there's been a lot of things that God has delivered me from. That's the reason why I love telling testimony when I come out of what I've been through. Because the thing about it is, everybody have went through some type of similarity. It may not have happened the same minute, the same hour, the same day and time, or whatever the case may be. But when you encounter something in life and it becomes a testimony, and God has delivered you, and I mean delivered you, he done took you out of what was in that battlefield and be able to move you over here to the free land of where he feels as though he's going to open your mind. He's going to take out what you have been through But all you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is leave it at the altar. Leave it at the altar. You don't need to exalt yourself holding on to stuff on the inside, because that's what, when you start to hold on in stuff on the inside, the only thing that you need to hold on in the inside is God that's living in you. You don't need to hold on to anything else. You don't need to hold on to no stress. You don't need to hold on to depression. You don't need to hold on to anxiety. You don't need to hold on to none of these words. Let me tell you something. I understand that words are designed for a reason, but that's only if you believe in it, right? I understand that we hear the word faith. Do you believe in the word faith? Do you live by faith? Do you walk by faith and not by sight? Do you walk by the motivational words that's going to adapt you, that's going to lift you up into who you want to be in today's society? Have you started to take them very adjective words that God has manifest to lift you up? Have you taken them words versus words that don't mean a hill of beans? Because see, the thing about it is we can combine words together that don't make a whole lot of sense, but we have to create a word. Well, we don't have to create a word. The word can create itself for some reason, but it's on you to not be what the words say you are. You know, a lot of times people make fun of us a lot of times, and people are like, man, you stupid, you crazy. You think you are all that in the bag of chips. You think you something. Or people call you fool, people call you stupid, or call you delirious, or call you everything but the child of God. But it's on you, ladies and gentlemen, to entertain it and be it. Now, if you say, oh, I'm not going to be that, then it's not you. They must be. They see, the thing about it is, the more that the person come out the mouth and say certain things, it reversing back to them. It's not. It's hitting off you and going straight back to them. It's like a boomerang effect. A boomerang effect. Because the thing about it is, you don't let nobody affect the company that you have on the inside. And so when you start to have that battlefield, when you start to have difficult things going on in your life and you don't understand, it's not for you to understand, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot of stuff going on with me right now, and it's not for me to understand. I'm just thankful enough that God has given me the energy, has given me the mindset to be able to do this, to be able to speak to you today. Because I could be feeling some kind of way right now and just feel like I didn't want to do this ministry. But I decided that I wanted to do this ministry for a purpose and for a reason, because I realized that God has given me an opportunity to be able to touch world-class people, to be able to listen to this broadcast. I love the tool that I can be able to collaborate to different people on different not love, live streaming platforms. I'm glad that I have the opportunity to be able to do that. I have the opportunity for people to excel, even though even though I'm a human and I go through different things in life. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's life. Things gonna happen. Things gonna be out of our control. But the thing that we got to do on the inside, and like I said, I'm learning this too. I'm not just telling you something I'm not learning either, because I'm really learning this, y'all. I'm really learning how, God want me to be patient with him. He want me to sit down with him and be able to be obedient to the spirit. He want to show me some things. He's like, Mario, I don't mind doing stuff for you all the time, but I'm gonna need you to do something. I'm gonna need you to do something for me. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, ladies and gentlemen, let's don't allow our minds to be distorted by things that people say that we are. Let's live who we are, appreciate who we are, and don't let nobody mess up your solid foundation. You built it for a reason. You stand in the fire. You still standing because you believe in who you can be in today's society, and nobody can take that away from you. Nobody. So while we are living out here, let's take full advantage. And even though we're going through Even though certain people are going through mental illness and stuff, and even though we have mental illness month, let's utilize this time very wisely to help ourselves. Whatever we have to do to plug in to get our mind back right and tight, we have to get back. If we want to be able to gain that strong knowledge for why a left brain can tap to the right brain, or the right brain tap to the left brain, or I mean, for everything to work together. Because God is really asking for all of us to work together. And he's saying the same thing on the inside for all of us to work together. Because a lot of us have some stuff that we got to clean up. I know I do. I'm not as far as perfect as anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be able to clean up certain things so that we won't obtain a certain type of illness. Because if we believe in it, then we're going to be it. So let's take ourselves out of the fraction and ask God to put on a whole new thinking cap for us to be able to succeed, in order for us to be able to grow, in order for us to be able to, to do the things that we need to do every single day. A lot of us are very talented. And while we're talented, we don't want the very best thing to mess us up. Or when we on our journey, living our best life, we don't want nothing on our journey to mess us up. True enough, we know things going to happen, but true enough, if we find ways to prevent it, for the ones that are preventable, then we'll find ways to do all of that. But like I said before, we must continue to do our part. We need to continue to give God glory in all the things that He has done to strengthen us to be the best human beings that we can be every single day. Because like I said, not a day that don't go by that we don't need to take it one day at a time and say, man, I understand yesterday wasn't my day, but I understand today is going to be a greater day. And see, you have to start speaking things into your spirit so that certain things can turn around. Because see, the thing about it is, the more you speak things in your spirit, the more things turn around. And like I said, that's how you know that you're doing your part. Because see, God is still gonna be there regardless if you like it or not. Because the thing about it is, what He want to hear you say is positivity thing. He want to hear you say great things. He made you who you are for a reason. He brought you this long of a way for a reason. I understand that a lot of people say, well, I done live, a certain amount of years of my life. I get it. But God brought you this far because He's seen something in you that you didn't see in yourself at first. And if He magnified to create you in His own image, He thought enough about making you. No matter if you're a man or a woman, or if you're a child or a newborn, He made you from the palm of His hands. The palm of His hands, He made you. He's seen something in you that He knows that's going to turn around for your good. All right? So what I want to do right now is, you can bow your head, you can close your eyes, and I just want to go ahead and read this prayer, this quick prayer to you, to kind of open your minds a little bit, y'all. All right? So make sure that you just bear with me. Just waiting on my thing to come up, and then we'll go ahead and get into the prayer. But I hope that what I said tonight have influenced you in some kind of a way to open your mind to think differently out here in today's society. Lord, protect us from the tricks of Satan. Protect us from the cabals of the Far East. Protect us from intrigue and conspiracy in our own government. Help them all clear the minds of your holy light. Light up our lives, Lord. Amen.